Listen, well, what do you know? Going at this, going at that, what do you know?
I don't know, I just know.
Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the instances where members of the Saturday Night Live cast shined in dramatic work. We'll be saving small screen drama for another day and focusing our criteria on the silver screen.
What'd you think of that song, Marty?
Number 10, Bombshell, Kate McKinnon. Kate McKinnon wasn't any of the three women featured on the poster for 2019's Bombshell, but that didn't mean that her supporting performance didn't garner some positive attention.
You have to adopt the mentality of an Irish street cop. The world is a bad place. People are lazy morons.
If anything, it was refreshing to see the usually irrepressible McKinnon stretching her creative legs in a dramatic fashion. McKinnon's Bombshell role as Fox News staffer Jess Carr wasn't based on an actual person, but her on-screen interactions with fellow composite character Kayla Poppersill, played by Margot Robbie, feel real and earned.
I'm a closeted Democrat at Fox News? Oh my God, I thought that you knew that.
It's the sort of character that drives forward the plot while also remaining uniquely memorable.
It's actually better for you if you don't involve me in this.
Number 9, Whiskey Tango Foxtrot, Tina Fey. 2023's A Haunting in Venice isn't the first time SNL funny lady Tina Fey has played the drama card for a film. 2016's Whiskey Tango Foxtrot was another film that featured a member of the Saturday Night Live cast alongside Margot Robbie. And we gotta admit, we kind of sense a theme.
What are you here, like a 15? Yeah.
Robbie and Faye bounce off each other really well, both within the light-hearted scenes as well as when the action in Whiskey Tango Foxtrot gets real. The film's wartime setting of Operation Enduring Freedom allows for the dangers of battlefield news correspondents to rise to the forefront.
Is this an orange rock? No, ma'am. Not on my vehicle.
Well, the girl at the North Face store said it was like military grade.
Additionally, the emotional connection to Faye's character is made relatable via her performance, which marvelously balances both warmth and strength.
The younger one, the boy, is very strong.
I bet the girl is strong too.
Number 8, The Skeleton Twins, Bill Hader and Kristen Wiig. The Skeleton Twins featured not one but two SNL alumni within its cast, Bill Hader and Kristen Wiig.
Hey.
Hey.
Settling in?
Yeah. It's like a Martha Stewart Wonderland.
The pair work wonders together as twin siblings dealing with mental health struggles who find comfort within their reconnection as a family. The subjects of depression and self-destruction are given candid and valid time within the script, while Hader and Wiig's performances bring the necessary humanity to drive home the message.
You know what the sad thing is that we're a good team.
Oh, yeah, and you'd be a real hoot to have around if you weren't such a f*** up.
The Skeleton Twins isn't always easy viewing and doesn't pretend to have all the answers, but then again, some of the best movies ever made pride themselves upon not tying up their stories neatly with a little bow. As a result, the Skeleton Twins feel molded from this new Hollywood influenced sensibility, and it shines.
So that's it, sweetie? You're not a famous actor? Because I got news for you. No one's a famous actor.
George Clooney's a famous actor.
Okay, George Clooney, I guess that's one exception.
Number 7, Stranger Than Fiction, Will Ferrell. Some members of the SNL cast feel so connected to comedy that we just can't help but struggle when we catch them in the drama.
Dave, I'm being followed. How are you being followed? You're not moving. It's by a voice. What? I'm being followed by a woman's voice.
Thankfully, movies like Stranger Than Fiction buck this notion, since it features none other than noted comedy icon Will Ferrell in the lead role. The surreal nature of a film featuring its own audible narrator within the protagonist's head makes it perfect for Ferrell's talents.
With every awkward strum, Harold Crick became stronger in who he was, what he wanted, and why he was alive.
The man's charisma and likability ensure that this premise never feels too disconnected from heart, humour and drama, and as a result lures the audience into the story. If anything, Ferrell holds back with regards to exaggerated gesticulations or facial expressions, and Stranger Than Fiction is made all the better thanks to this decision.
I can't die right now. It's just really bad timing.
Number 6, Other People, Molly Shannon. All of the flowers need to be laid at the feet of Molly Shannon for her wonderful performance in the 2016 film Other People.
You want to be an organ donor? No, I don't want to be in. Who's going to want my organs? My organs have tumors all over them.
There are a lot of subplots and characters in the air during this dramatised autobiography from writer-director Chris Kelly. Yet at the crux of all of them is Shannon's character of Joanne Mulcahy, the matriarch of the family who is coming to terms with her terminal cancer diagnosis.
All I ever wanted was to be a mother. That's all I ever wanted. And I got to do that 3 times. So whatever happens, happens.
The ensemble around Shannon is wonderful and all come together to demonstrate the often tense family dynamics that surround such an event. Yet it's the former SNL cast members' ability to bring peace, regret, love and yes, humour to the character of Joanne that makes other people endure as an exemplary film.
And I put a candy in each one, but you can take it out if you want to.
Number 5, 54, Mike Myers. The days of disco were polished up and shined once again with the 1998 film titled 54. Mike Myers successfully broke free from his SNL past with his take on the famous Studio 54 co-owner Steve Rubell.
Buck tells me you've been doing a good job. What sign are you?
Rubell was already an established New York City character, a larger-than-life entrepreneur whose reputation preceded him in that city's nightlife scene. As a result, Myers' often broad sensibilities as an actor made it possible for the Wayne's World star to slip almost effortlessly into Rubell's shoes.
Andy loves it down here, don't you? Don't you, Andy?
The best part about the performance is that we never feel like we're watching Mike Myers, but rather Rubell himself, as 54 details the ins and outs of NYC's most elite disco paradise. Just be sure to watch the director's cut.
Steve, aren't you gonna get out of here?
Where would I go?
Number 4, Nebraska, Will Forte. Director Alexander Payne possesses the ability to pull some wonderful performances out of actors, as evidenced by this gorgeous road trip film from 2013.
How much longer is he going to be around? At least semi-coherently.
Nebraska stars the idiosyncratic Will Forte alongside Hollywood icon Bruce Dern. Yet Forte more than manages to hold his own against such an acting powerhouse. The black and white cinematography makes the already intimate Nebraska feel even closer to the audience's emotional core, while Forte and Dern possess great chemistry together on screen.
So what do you think, Dan?
Doesn't look finished to me.
How do you mean?
Well, it looks like somebody got bored doing it. Washington's the only one with any clothes.
Co-stars Bob Odenkirk and June Squibb also put in great performances here, but it's Forte's wit and charm that ends up surprising us every single time we catch Nebraska on rewatch.
Does he have Alzheimer's?
He just believes stuff that people tell him.
Oh, that's too bad.
Yeah. Thank you.
Number 3, Dreamgirls, Eddie Murphy. Not every big budgeted adaptation of a Broadway musical is successful, but then again, not all of these adaptations possess stars like Eddie Murphy among their cast.
Who was the first one to wear shiny clothes?
Little Richard.
That was me, baby. I started that.
Murphy was already far away from the SNL stage in 2006, but that didn't necessarily mean that audiences largely wanted to watch the comic legend in a dramatic role. Dreamgirls thankfully silenced all of those critics, since Murphy largely gained tons of accolades for his turn as Jimmy Thunder Early.
Are you telling me that your wife is out there right now?
What was I supposed to do, baby? That's why I needed to relax.
Early's rise and fall from fame is presented with refreshing candor, and Murphy is selfless in his attention to pathos and detail. Dreamgirls may not center on Murphy's character, but the actor definitely made the most of his moment on screen. Number 2, Lost in Translation, Bill Murray. It seemed incredulous at the time anyway that one of the original, not ready for primetime players would become known for anything other than comedy and satire.
So what are you doing here?
A couple of things. Taking a break from my wife, forgetting my son's birthday, and getting paid $2 million to endorse a whiskey when I could be doing a play somewhere.
Yet here we were in 2003, and Bill Murray was starring in Sofia Coppola's Lost in Translation. Murray and co-star Scarlett Johansson possess a great back and forth on screen, with both of their characters connecting over feelings of discomfort, confusion, and anxiety over their marriages and careers.
I'm stuck. Does it get easier?
No. Yes. It gets easier.
There's an absurdist quirkiness to the film overall, yet Murray never feels like he's doing anything but taking this material 100% seriously. There's no mugging or winking to the camera, just a heartfelt performance that continues to inspire and entertain everyone who's fortunate enough to catch Lost in Translation.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications.
Number 1. Uncut Gems, Adam Sandler. It wasn't 2019's Uncut Gems that first proved Adam Sandler's creative mettle as a dramatic performer. That would be 2002's Punch Drunk Love. Still, Sandler's work within the medium was so infrequent that Uncut Gems still managed to electrify the man's critics over a decade later.
I bet a lot of money on this one.
Really? How much? How much?
You don't want to know.
The Safdie brothers and screenwriter Ronald Bronstein crafted a 2-hour-plus panic attack with the story of jeweler and gambling addict Howard Ratner. It's the sort of film that feels at home with another Safdie project. Good time in that Ratner almost always seems to be making the wrong decision.
I can't figure out what I'm supposed to do. Everything I do is not going right.
Uncut Gems is unrelenting with its tension and unease, and Sandler's energy is manic to the point of giving us heart palpitations. Simply stated, you gotta watch this one.
This is my fucking way. This is how I win.
Are there any current SNL cast members you think would do well in a dramatic role? Which one? Let us know in the comments.
A little fast. That was a little fast for me.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from MsMojo. And be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.